Hello, this is Longest Day, and we're looking at GT versus Vanderbilt 2016. This is the first play of the game. We'll go ahead and play it through, let you see it real quick. I'm sure you've seen it a million times by now because it's an incredible play. Little fake rocket toss, B-back pass play. I've been looking for it all year. They also have a variation where the QB can actually have a choice between running and passing. So we're going to go back and look at this right here. And first thing you want to see is just a fake rocket toss. Watch what's going. Keep your eyes back here. Look at these defenders. Look where they're going. They're all taking steps towards the rocket toss. This guy's rolling back. These guys are rolling up right here. So that's exactly what you want. This guy's going to end up clearing out right here. It's going to open up the flats. All right, so we have Will right here. Is going to come out, going to block his guy. Does a great job. Pushes the guy around. He is actually falling down, so that's great. We make the pass. It's a little short, but we get it. And it's the blocking downfield right here. We got Brad Stewart right there. Does a good block. We have, I think this is J.J. Green. Just takes that guy out. We'll watch right down here in this corner. Just takes him out right there. That's what opens up touchdown. We even got Ricky June coming over, not giving up all the way in. Make sure he makes that touchdown. All right, so incredible play. Let's get on to the next series. And there's a little bit more for us to look at here. All right, so we're going to play this play all the way through. Little counter right here. All right. So, counter plays. First thing you want to look at, what's going on with your linebackers. They should be taking a false step in this direction. These two guys actually come downhill, which is good. I mean, they're coming downhill. They're trying to stop the dives. They're not flying to the outside, so that means they're giving up a little bit on the outside. And this guy right here, he doesn't take a step really. I mean, he takes that little tiny step there, but not much. And he's coming forward. Now we'll look here. We got Divine. Divine's pulling down the line here. He ends up hitting his guy right here. Does a good job. And actually, there is a nice hole that's open right here. That would have been perfect to run through. Of course, that's not what this play is designed necessarily to do. Here's your pitch man. Does a great job. Pitch man takes JT, so we're supposed to pitch it. Do a great job. Now this is setting up nicely. It's just this block is kind of early. I don't know the timing, but it's just kind of early, and it doesn't take the defender completely down. He's able to recover quick enough to try to make the tackle. Now, one thing I do see is I see Quay putting on the brakes right here. He puts on the brakes and braces for impact. And sometimes you can actually make more by just trying to get the edge and try to make a couple more yards. Now, you see a flag on the play. If you look at this guy right here, see the blue line? He's supposed to be on this side of the line, and he's not. So we get 5 yards. I'm going to go ahead and start the next play. Next play right here, same defense they've been running against us. We'll go ahead and let you see the play go through. Little triple option here. All right. Let's look here. What's going on here? All right, so these two are the two that are going to be optioned off of. And if you look right here, this guy kind of takes himself out of the picture. He's not going to the outside. He's coming down, coming straight down. Now this guy, he's also going to take the B-back. So they're both kind of taking the B-back. You see that step inward? So Thomas does make the right read here. Even though he doesn't quite commit to the B-back, he takes a false step to the B-back, which puts him out of play right here. Now, since the other option man, this guy right here, he went in, he's not there to cause JT to pitch. So, you know, if he would have came outside and either took the B-back or the QB, or the A-back or the QB, that would have been the key to whether to pitch or not. But he's not there, so JT keeps it. So we got some blocks going on. Let's look right here. We've got Ricky June coming in to make his block. You got a back coming up to make his block, and he's supposed to get to this guy. This guy's running on the inside, so he goes to the inside to try to get to him. Of course, now he's going to go to the outside, so it puts him kind of in the wrong position. But this back came through, did a great job. It's kind of running, a little bit of screen for JT right here, and we end up getting hit right here. All right. Great run, great play. Enjoyed it. All right, so look at their setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 8 in the box. They really loaded the box up. It's almost like a 5-man line. This guy stepped back just a little bit. Now, I don't know what JT's doing. Okay, he tells this guy to motion over. We'll see what happens. He motions over. This guy takes a step back off the line. So I'm not sure exactly what that does. Now he comes back. So it moves him further out. So we're going to motion him back. We'll play the rest of the play out and let you see it. And it's just a dive. I do believe it's a dive. We'll see here. So let's look at the blocking schemes right here. This guy is obviously unblocked. So it can't be a dive. So now does JT misread here? I don't think he does. So this must be some sort of option. But I believe he is reading. And this guy actually goes by the B-back. And so I really believe that JT made the right call to give. Now this guy right here is trying to be cut. This is an incredibly hard block to make, but we're trying to cut him on the backside. And he actually gets an arm out there. This guy, he has an arm out there. So they both got an arm on him, and it slows him down enough to allow somebody to get to him and tackle him. All right. I'm not necessarily ready to call that a misread. Not at all. That guy would have nailed Thomas. I believe he would have kept the ball. So, four down linemen. Go ahead and let you see this play. It's like a counter option. All right. Counter option. Well, let's look at these guys. Are they making any kind of false steps here? Well, these guys are running downhill. He definitely takes a step in that direction. So there's a couple of false steps right here. That's going to take him a little bit out of the play, but I think later you see he gets himself back into a reasonable position. So we want to look at your pulling guard right here, and this guy is just able to just jump out of his way. Just not quite, but look right here. He looks up and he tries to get in this guy right here. You're trying to get in the way of as many guys as possible, and he's able to at least slow him down, at least just for a second. He can't run full speed downhill. So since he gets by the pulling guard, we got to pitch it. So we pitch it out. Got a nice block by Ricky June going on right here. Pitch it out. Got to make one block here. Now this guy is fast, even though he's slowed down, and we don't get tackled in the backfield. But you can see he gets a hold of him right there. And instead of being negative yards, it ends up being 2 yards. Just not quite enough. Now you remember that he was originally trying to block somebody else. And so he's just continuing to try to get in someone's way there. All right, we'll continue on. Little motion there. You can see this guy stepping up. We'll go ahead and let you see the play though. All right, man, that was a great move right there. So what is this? Little A-back pass in the flats. We'll see how the pass blocking. This guy steps up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the line right here. This guy gets through. Looks like this guy is getting through, so this has definitely got to be a fast play right here. I don't know if JT reads this, knows this. They're coming through pretty quick. We get rid of the ball pretty quick. That's just incredible. One-handed right here. Look at this one-handed catch. Excellent catch. And I love this right here. Now he's going to try to false step him to get him to go a different way. Doesn't quite work. But he puts that hand out, pushes him down, ends up making 2 more yards. All right. Next play. You have our wide receiver stepped up on onto the line here. Let's see here. Let you see this play. All right, we'll go back and look what's going on here. So does anybody come through? I don't see anybody coming through. You know, I couldn't say I could see anything where JT's reading. I actually think he's looking a little bit back, so I do believe this is just a dive. So we'll see how people are winning their battles. We get this initial battle right here. Cut this guy on the backside. It's perfect. You have a battle going on right here. Takes him up head on. Does a great job. One thing I do notice that we do several times is, look right here. He's basically straddling this guard right here. So it kind of runs into him a little bit. I think if he doesn't quite run into him, I'm not sure what's exactly going on here to make that off. There might be a seam right here you can get through. And you might run into this guy, but still it's going to be a little further down the road. We got right here, was this Marshall right here taking on this guy, number 52. We bounce around the outside of our guard here, cut on the inside. But he actually makes it through. Look, both of these guys are on him, and he's actually making through both of those tackles. It's just the second two guys that end up stopping him. Great run. Dedrick Mills doing a great job. All right, a little unbalanced right here. 4, 4. We'll see what this does right here. Play it out for you, let you see. I think it's another dive. We'll go back and look. You're just doing a nice job of hanging on that ball. So, got a block here and a block here going on. They look really good. Both of those good. You got two blocks right there going on good. See, this time he doesn't quite run into the back of his guard. So, a little better. And there's that seam he's trying to get through. I do believe what happens is this guy disengages from his block and is able to get a hand on him right here. This guy also is able to cut back on the inside. Ends up making a tackle. But he makes about 3 yards. Not too bad. All right. So you got 1, 2, 3, 5 right here. 3. It's 8 in the box. Looks like we're overloaded on this side of the field. Do this again. And again, it's just going to be a dive. I believe this is no read. It's just a straight up dive. So let's see what we got going on. Got the center doing a great job sealing his side. We got a block going. We got two guys right there. And you got Marshall. Actually just kind of clips him and goes for the next guy. Now, we'll see if he runs into the back. Look, runs in the back of him again on this time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Kind of hides him back there. We have a great block right here. Now, if he's not running into the back and he's actually running through this area, he has a chance to go a lot farther. Runs in the back. That gives this guy enough time to get back up and to make the tackle, but not until he makes the first down. Excellent. All right, keep on going. Let you see this play all the way through. Nice little touchdown run, I do believe. Perfect. All right, what's going on? So we'll see here. Just a speed option with the B back here. Got 2 lead backers. This is going to be your option guy right here. Does a great job. He comes in. Of course, we option it. Give the other guy the ball. We got Mike Lance Davis, who I can't say enough good things about, coming in. Gonna crack back right there. Two blockers. This guy delays his guy just enough to allow Dedrick to go through. Now look, Dedrick doesn't put on the brakes. He doesn't brace for impact. He's going to assume that the blocks are going to happen, and if they don't, he's going to try to get by them. And what that does is this little arm tackle doesn't work. That arm tackle doesn't work. Touchdown. Great. Loved it. Incredible. Let's see here if we can keep on going. Try to get a couple more series in. I think I'm doing these fairly quick enough that it's not going to be too long. All right, so 1st and 10. Nope, nope, not yet. Not quite there. Yep, decided to punt that ball away. All right, we'll start right here. We'll do this series right here. Let's see what happens. A lot of talking. These two guys were saying quite a bit back to each other. So very interesting. All right. You see the play progress. And I do believe this is supposed to be a triple option. I could be wrong. Let's go through it and see what we see. You count this as the 4 down linemen. I would expect in a triple these 2 would be the 2 you would option off of. So right here, these 2 are blocking. JT surely does look like he's looking down the line. You know, it could be a dive because a lot of times this guy will actually go in on a dive. JT does hold that mesh quite a long time. And I think what he's doing is he's reading this guy right here. It's exactly what he's doing. What's this guy doing? And on a delay read, it's normally supposed to be a B-back give. So the delay read means you're going to make about 4 yards anyways, because you're not going to be able to get there quick enough to the mesh. So that's what we get. All right, so 5 on the line, 2 linebackers. Go ahead and start this off, let you see it through. Great run. All right. Triple option again, I do believe. So these are your 2 options, I do believe. Nope, nope. It's going to be these 2 back here. So you're going to option this guy and this guy. They take him on the inside. This guy is taking himself almost out of the play. He's coming back for the B-back. It's sort of like a cross charge. This guy's going to take the B-back. Bam, right there. And you got this guy right here is taking JT. So you're going to pitch it. Got a nice block going out here. Opens up the lane. Now a lot of times you'll see this backside linebacker come through. But you know, we get a good hat on him. Look right here. Get a good hat on him. Slows him down just a little bit. Turns him around. And he's not quite there to make the tackle. You know, got a great battle going on right here. Good blocking by Mike Davis there. All right. Let you see this play all the way through. All right. So is this a dive? Is this a triple option? Again, this guy's going inside. I'm going to call this a dive. I don't think JT's looking back this way anyways. So look at how we're doing. We cut off the backside right here. That's exactly what we're trying to do. This guy's trying to get by him. Now a lot of times what happens, this guy tries to engage him, and we try to cut the backside, and they get us for a chop block. Right here, he's going through. That, you know, that's something that could have been called, even though definitely not intentional. This guy does not want to engage this guy. He's trying to get by him. But they cut off the backside pretty good. So what else is going on? Got a battle going on right here. Does a great job. Pushes him out. That means the B-back's supposed to go in. Now, this is the guy that the center is trying to get to. Can't quite get to him. Gets the backside guy. We're met at the line. Ends up being 3 yards. Nice tough run. All right. Motion on that side. Let's see this play all the way through. Now, I haven't studied this enough to know why this play failed. I don't know if he's supposed to check. Should have checked to a different side here. There is a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't really count him inside the box. We'll go ahead and develop this. They both, he's chipping this guy, and he's going for this guy. And really, it should be one of these two guys on the outside. And he gets there, kind of surprises JT, and so he can't pitch it. This guy's got the pitch. This guy's got JT. So the only thing I could think of is we really needed to get a hat from Marshall on one of these guys to make it 2-on-1 versus 2-on-2. So he does the right thing. He doesn't pitch it. If you pitch it, it could be a fumble. He's going to be tackled anyways. Does a good job. Keep on going. Guy says we're going to make a first down right there. All right, so 3rd and 10. Pass play. Just a wee, it was really good all the way around. It's just a very difficult catch to make. We end up not making it. Great pass play. So close. Right here. All right. Put it away. Go ahead and wait for us to get the ball back here. Oh, there's JT. All right. We'll play this play through, let you see it. Pass play. All right. Anybody recognize what this play was? We'll let you see it real quick. What does it look like? We've already seen this play once before. It's the play from the first play of the game. Now it's covered. And we have to throw it a little bit further downfield. All right, so this is a fake rocket toss. You see right here, this guy's swinging around. All these guys are coming forward, but you see right here, what will happen is this guy is going to pick up the B-back. Does a great job. This guy doesn't come in. Last time both of these guys came in, these guys rolled this way hard. He picks up the B-back. And so you can't throw it in the flats like he did last time. He throws it pretty well covered. I think he was throwing it on the original trajectory, which is a little bit more over here. All right, so we have some contact right here. They call pass interference. I'm not here to judge whether that was or not, but definitely, he's impeding him from getting into the ball without going after the ball himself. So, pass interference. All right. Let you see this play right here. Great, great. Looks wonderful. All right. So, what happens here? We'll go through it. I forget, there's a couple of flags up here. I'm not sure if this was one of them, but they throw the flag late. But we'll go ahead and go through it. Triple option right here. This guy's coming through. Takes the B-back. We pull it. Great. Outside linebacker comes up. Takes the QB. We pitch it. We make a block. We make a seam. Just not quite fast enough to get through there. But he says, "Get off me." JJ Green. All right, that's a great play with JJ there. Pull, pitch, block. Can't quite get past 41, but he says, "No piggyback ride for you." All right. Excellent play. Great. Let's look at some of the blocking real quick. I kind of breezed over the blocking. Let's look at what actually happens here. Divine takes his guy on pretty good. You got Marshall. He's supposed to stop this guy. He ends up getting to this guy. Right here. We have a block out here on the edge. Not quite. It takes his guy down. He's going to slow him down enough to make a seam to get through. All right. Go ahead and do the next play. Not many plays in these games. So 3 down linemen, you know, a really interesting setup that I haven't seen a whole lot. Gonna motion that guy over. Rocket toss. Let you see the play all the way out. All right, so I do believe this is the penalty one, and we'll look at it. At first I was like, where is the chop block? I don't see a chop block. Because I want to go through this. You've got engagement here, you know, by yourself. There's not a chop block right there. Got this guy right here going past this guy, and he ends up pushing him on the ground. No, I can't see a chop block there. We have one-on-one right here. One-on-one. One-on-one. Trying to figure out chop block. Can't see it. So we've got another block going to happen right here. You know, just takes him down. What's wrong with that? But it ends up being on 79. And what it is right here, he ends up blocking him right there. And they call this an illegal block. I'm not sure, you know, inside the tackle box, right on the edge of the tackle box there. And also, you know, he's engaged with that guy. It's not like he's blindsiding that guy. So I really don't, I'm no expert at what's an illegal block or not, but, you know, I can understand if you're on the outside coming in, you know, you're not quite in front of the person. When the person turns away from you and trips over you, you know, that's an illegal block. I don't see it. All right, we'll keep on going. That puts us 5 yards, puts us back here. So we'll go ahead and let you see this play. We'll play this out. Looks like a speed option. And not quite able to make that block. That actually, we've had 2 blocks that kind of get hard and difficult right here. A different receiver also had problems with a similar block later in the game. But we'll watch it through. So we're supposed to have a block right here. This guy's supposed to block this guy. Now, you know, this is supposed to be your pitch man. They're gonna pitch off of this guy right here. But we're not running it out. This guy turned, you know, Thomas is turning it up. You know, I don't know what's going on here. Like he expects this guy, you know, this guy to make the pitch. He sees him on the outside, maybe he sees that hole, and he's just not able to get through it. I believe that, you know, if he would have attacked this guy right here and pitched it or kept it, that's where the pay dirt was, because you're going to be on the back side of this block. So I think he just turned it up a little too quick. Should have charged his pitch man, and would have been a different play. You know, some of this is me guessing. I don't know every time, because you can change up your blocking scheme. You don't always have to leave the same people unblocked. You can change that up. You can change who blocks the people. So let you see this play all the way through. Calls it a pass, but I think there's a flag on it. This is a chop block. Yep, little looked at. You'll see this. This is. We'll look at it real quick here. This guy is engaged right here. He tries to get around, but right here just can't help himself. So you got a guy engaged high. The guy engages him low. Ends up being a chop block. So we make the reception, which is amazing, by the way. And he's got that one hand on the ball. So very interesting. I would like to see that, if that was going to be called a reception or not. All right. Now we're way behind schedule. 2nd and 28. These option teams aren't designed to be 2nd and 28. But No one is. No one's designed to be 2nd and 28. We're going to get through this half. That's what we're going to do. So, looks like I'm not going to call it a dive. He looks like he's... Yeah, okay, so I remember this play. We're not going to play it all three. Let's let you see here. This guy, obviously, his guy's taken to be back right here. So Thomas tries to pull it, and I think... No, he does pull it. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a different play where he's actually getting hit while the mesh is occurring, and I think that causes the B-back to clamp down. So, takes him. Thomas pulls it. He tries to turn it up because this guy's going outside. Does a good job there. Got some great blocking going on. You know, that's something I want to look at right here. Parker Braun right here gets a hold of this guy. Watch this guy right here. Moves to the next guy, gets a hold of him. Doesn't leave him either. Stays on him, pushes him back, and still pushing on him. So, you know, even though we get 10 yards, you know, it's just 2nd and 28. It's too far. 3rd and 18. So, a 10-yard play. We'll let you see the play through. Little screen. We're just not quite able to get to him. He sees him right there, tries to cut. All right. Nothing really to see in that play. Plenty of time. Everybody's on the outside. So just not able to quite to get to this linebacker. And we're cutting it on the inside because he sees the linebacker come from him. Versus just trying to head to the outside as fast as he can. Right here. I'm not sure how that would have happened. But we don't make it. We'll go ahead. We're going to keep on going. And a chance to make a safety there. That's all right. Defense comes through. Did I miss a couple of plays here? All right. Watch this series. JT fumbles the ball. We're going to skip this series, actually. Let's get to the last series, and we'll end this segment. Exciting game. Was at the game, enjoyed it. The fans were really in it. I wish the stadium was filled with more fans. Would have been nice. So, all right. Here we are. A little different setup. You can see we have an extra guy out here. They have 4 and 3. Used to seeing that. It's going to be a pass play, but it ends up being a QB keep. So let's see if we can look at the blocking right here. Blocking. Good job on the outsides. Braun is fighting with his guy right there. Taking this guy out. Trying to get in his way. We create a barrier. He ends up tripping over him. You got Will taking on his guy. Thomas does this little roll around right there. Hits the last guy right there. Look right here. Got some blocking still going on downfield. I'm really not sure how JT's helmet came off. You know, he's kind of got him in a headlock right there. And I still can't, you know, is there a face mask going on? Did someone rip his helmet off? And none of the views actually really show what's going on. Really hard to see right here. All right. 1st and 10. Little rocket toss. Now, I said, you know, as soon as I saw Matthew come in, I was like, this is going to be rocket toss. How do you know? The guy says next to me. I said, well, you know, that's kind of what you do. Backup quarterback coming in, you know, hasn't had a chance to warm up. Give him a warm-up play. Little rocket toss right here. Now this guy's coming up quick. We got a hard block right here. And what happens is, you know, we're a little shallow in our rocket toss. So we're right by our blocker. Tries to push him in, but they hit so hard. It kind of just knocks his feet right here. Just a little bit on his feet. Trips him up. He's not able to stay up. If he stays up, he's a little further back and not so close. I mean, we got a block going on back here. Had some guys coming in. Would have made some significant yards off that play. All right. 2nd and 10. Let you see what this looks like. Just a pass. Great little pass to Brad Stewart. Go back and look. All right. Pass blocking. Got Parker Braun doing his job. Got doing his job right there. Is that Will? Doing a great job right here. He's getting a little bit away from Parker, so definitely glad he went ahead and threw it. He's open. You know, definitely, I think he came back on his route. Great catch. Great pass. You know, 4th option. When we can pass, it usually opens up a lot. Definitely backs everybody off from firing up. I wonder if that's going to affect Clemson next week. We'll play this all the way through. Great little pass there. You know, this guy is open. I wondered why he didn't throw it to him. I think he sees that this is possibly more open right here. Problem is, the ball needs to be a little bit further down the field here. Ends up being pass interference. Yeah, you know, I'm glad it got called. And, you know, I wouldn't call it on the back guy. I would almost call it on this guy. You think he's going up for the ball. He's not. He can't see the ball. He's not looking back for the ball. I think he's just putting his hands up. And he's, you know, causing contact without going to the ball. Now, they said, you know, possibly him hitting him right there. But, you know, that's bang, bang. Really not sure about that. Anyways, we got the call. Sometimes they go your way and sometimes they go against you. Let's go ahead and keep on going. Let you see this play all the way through. Now, this is a play I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to finish any more of the play. You know, obviously it's a pull, and I remember being at the game. Thomas tried like crazy to pull that ball out. Right here, he's like trying to pull it. But what I think happened is this guy hits like at the mesh point so quick that it caused him to clamp down. And he couldn't pull the ball out. Now, had he been able to pull the ball, you know, I'm not sure about this guy right here being able to get JT either. So this guy is right up on everything. And then the hope for that he'll pull and be away from the backside guy. You only have this one guy, which he would have seen him, pitched it, and we would have took off down the sidelines. All right. Almost in with this segment. All right. Okay, so pass play, 2nd and 12. I see a lot of people running downfield. You know, you got to think that this was probably supposed to be some sort of QB. Let's see here. No, this is a screenplay. This was designed to be a screenplay, I believe. He's turning around like he wants to catch the ball, but there's people all over him. You know, JT can't. This guy is like got his arms around him. You know, look at this. You know, this is crazy. Who is not calling that? And, you know, JT actually throws the ball at his feet. And I think he's trying to get the penalty right here. This is awful. So you can see Will running downfield right here. Like, where is that call? I think he's trying to say the ball was too short, thrown way too short. It wasn't thrown at you. I don't know. Anyways, we'll keep on going. Turns out all right. Pass play right there. Excellent reception. We'll look at our blocking. Great blocking, great blocking. Plenty of time. Just takes the seam right there. Good pass. This guy can't turn around in time. Excellent. Keep on going. Spike the ball. We have 2 more pass plays. You I think people are blocking well. We have plenty. This guy's kind of getting through. He kind of gets an arm up. We throw the ball out. Just not quite where we want it. This guy makes a dive back, and it was so close to being an interception. I think MLD does a great job right there of making sure it's not. Pushes that ball out. See if we can get a better shot of what happens. See right here? The guy looks like he might have the ball, but there's a little bit of push to make the ball come out. Do one more right here. A little fake. We got a little fake pump right there. Fake pump right there. So, fake pump. This guy turns back this way. But we don't come back enough. He's not really biting hard. He doesn't turn around. So he's able to come back and make a play on the ball. Needless to say, we settle for a field goal. Bam. The good, the bad, the ugly. So we stopped ourselves in the first half with penalties. Some of them go against you and some of them go for you. And I think we've had a good balance actually in the first series, where the ones that, was that a penalty? And then we had, was that a pass interference? So I'm gonna call that neutral right there. The blocking looks great. Really, really impressed with the blocking. Like to see a little bit better blocking on the exterior from the A-backs. If you're going to take a defender down to the ground, take them completely, or at least try to get in their way to slow them down if you're not going to take them down. I really like where this team is, and I can't wait to do this next segment. I don't think Vanderbilt's got quite the defense we're going to face next week against Clemson. Clemson's going to fire in their cornerbacks. They're going to have some great interior linemen. They're going to stop up the middle without need for the linebackers to crash down. That Mike linebacker is going to be crashing hard to the outside. I think this will be our first real test, looking at the defense that we're used to seeing played against us, with that Mike linebacker flying to the left and to the right, and trying to get past our offensive tackles. I want to say the key matchup is going to be our offensive tackles and the Mike linebacker. That's always key. I think Clemson's going to play more of that traditional setup against us. Make them pay through the air. We're going to have to make them pay through the air. They fire the corners. We're going to have to make them pay. And if we do make them pay through the air, that's going to make for a lot different game. All right. Well, I look forward to doing the second half, and see you in the next series.